Greetings YouTube and welcome to the Blue Corner and to some more Cardfight OCG tournament results. We got a little bit to talk about today, so let's just get into it. First up, we have the Dragon Star Cup BMC Qualifier, the first standard tournament held under the release of Extra Booster 7 and Gift 2, and it had 256 people, which is pretty impressive, all things considered. Generally, I think OCG tournaments are about, 100 people, 70 to 100. So this is fairly large, and it was won by BT. No surprise there. Second place was Nova Grappler, though. Yeah, I'll say that surprised me. Like, even though Nova has gotten back-to-back support and the BSTD deck as a whole looks really solid, I was still not expecting it to actually get very far just because LoL Force meta. But hey, surprises do happen, and this is a case where I'm genuinely surprised and pleased about it because I have like a small Nova Grappler core on me already. And yeah, Kagro got third, Tachi's got fourth. The top 16 was mostly BT. Then you had an equal number of Novas, Gold Paladin, and Kagro apiece. As far as the clan numbers go, Bermuda was the most played, followed by Kagro, then Link Joker, and then Nova Grappler, and then Gold Paladins. So, Force 2 was legal for this event, and let's see. So, only two deck lists from this are known. First place BT looks pretty standard. Notably, though, this guy does have Force 2 and the really shiny Force 2 markers. And then as far as the Nova Grappler deck list goes, we know what it is because the guy who actually got second wrote a blog post about it, which I've actually got a link to just a little bit below here. You can check it out if you want. It is Japanese though, so your Google Translate is going to be working a fair bit. But in any case, it's BSTD, which is no surprise. Like, did anyone really think that the hero deck was going to amount to anything? No. You play the good cards, Ozzer Dragon, Illuminal Dragon, and then he's got the Boomerang Thrower for countercharge, King of Sword for extra power over certain thresholds, Brutal Jack's a good beater, Kick, whatever his name is just a good extender. You've got Shout as countercharger, you've got the Falcon, Emerald Eagle, Blaze Eagle. It's one of the BSTD grade 1s that allows you to stand all of your units, including your Vanguard, if it's somehow still at rest, LOL Murakumo. And if you stand X number of cards, you draw a card or something like that. It costs Soul Blast. And then you've got the other grade 1 who stands himself back up after your other rear guard attacks, and you have a grade 3 BSTD Vanguard. So it's basically a Riser custom, except it doesn't rely on you having something in the same column as it, so you can throw it in an Axel circle and stand him back up for extra pokes. And then as far as his triggers go, he's playing 8 crits. So 8 crits, 4 draws for heals. And then moving on to the bulk of the video, we've got premium results, because Premium Collection also came out, and they're having premium tournaments, I guess. No objection here, because as you kind of tell, we're still pretty much in BT versus Kagro. The format is just that Blink Joker and Nova Grappler are now able to play with, sit at the dinner table, more or less, is what I'm trying to get at here. So anyway, as far as what we have here, we have the Akiba Games GB Akiba Qualifier. 16 people present for this one, just admittedly very low, but premium in Japan is nowhere near as popular as it is here. And this one was won by Royal Paladins. This guy was playing Messianic Lord Blaster as his backup grade 3, in addition to Blaster Blade Exceed and the Blaster Lu. Then you've got Blaster Blade, Blaster Dark, V-Series, Blaster Blade Spirit, favorite pupil of Light and Dark Lu, that's his name, and the Trumpeter Girl. And I forget what Blaster is to the left of Blaster Dark. Its name is escaping me, but I know it's probably one of the better. Oh, that's the one I think that allows you to scry one when it attacks or when your Vanguard attacks. So, I know it just has some form of scrying involved. And as far as his G-Zone goes, 2 Gancelot, 2 Alfred, 2 copies of the Twin Blader, I think 1 copy of the Nation Stride, 2 copies of Aerial Altmail, 1 Ultima, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 G guards. So there's that. Then we have the GP Akiba qualifier for Torcano. It had 32 people. It was won by Gastiel and LK. And well, you look at this guy. He's got Master 5th Element, NLK. I don't know what that other grade 3 is in there. Enigmatic Assassin. It's just DI good stuff. As far as the G-Zone goes, 3 copies of Gastiel, 2 copies of, I don't know what that thing is behind Gastiel. Then you've got 4 copies of Blattermouse. Really, no copies of what's his face? Shit. I'm trying to remember. It's that Stride from set 14 that was really good for a long time. Yeah, it was the one that you could kill something and get quad drive. Ah, shit. It's on the tip of my tongue, too, and you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm sure someone will let me know down below what it is. And by the looks of it, the Shaharlat Stride and the Nation Stride. Oh, god damn it. I'm so close to remembering the name of that stupid stride, too, because it was annoying as hell. It had, like, Sentinel restrict, grade 1 restrict as well. Anyway, so next we have the Pops Up VGS Qualifier Premium Tournament, 72 people. It was won by Luard, Victor got 2nd and 3rd, and Ichitam got 4th. Notably, only the 2nd place Luard decklist went undefeated in Swiss, and then everything else, 2nd place Victor decklist went undefeated in Swiss. The Luard, the other Victor, and the Ichitam all went 5-1. Anyway, so here's your Luard decklist. 3 copies of New Morfessa. I don't believe he's playing the Nation Stride, but then again, you're playing Luard, so you already have free strides. And still only playing the 4 grade 3s. No surprise here. Is there anything else of note worth picking out? I think they're playing the new Crit Trigger. Yeah, they're still playing 4 copies of Alakazal's Good, 4 copies of Cursed Raven, 4 copies of another stand trigger. I forget which one this does. And yeah, I think that's a new Crit Trigger that goes into the soul, gives your Vanguard 10k and a draw. Then you've got your Victor deck list. Both Victor deck lists are playing Illuminal Dragon as the backup grade 3 and Magical Performer as one of your main grade 2s. I'm not sure if I like Performer in the deck. I understand it gets big and it has like no GB lock. I just can't help but feel like that Ninjad would still be pretty good too, but I'm sure people who have actually been playtesting with these decks can let me know down below why Magical Performer, and in this case, I think Starlight Hedgehog is the other grade 2 that's below what's his face? Man, today is the day where I just cannot remember names. That's not Geralhawk, I know that much. It's the one that gives your entire board resist. Oh, I'm gonna be kicking myself after this video, I'm sure of it. Oh, they're both playing Kabutron as a starter though, so there's a thing. 2 copies of Bustard, 2 copies of Meteor Kaiser Victor. This guy's playing 2 copies of PogChamp. Only 1 copy of Winning Champ, but no surprise there. Bustard is basically Winning Champ on steroids. And then 1 GB8, and is he playing? I don't see Stark in here actually. I guess you don't need Stark in here. Well, this guy's playing Stark though. Only 1 Pogchamp and 1 Stark, 2 copies of Bustard, 1 Winning Champ, 1 Nation Stride, 1 GB8, and I cannot tell what that card is between Winning Champ and the Nation Stride. And then you've got your Ichitam here. Yeah, this one's Ichitam, not as it's very light on the Magus aspect. You're playing the card that gets 1,000 power for every card in your hand, and he's playing 8 Ichikishima, 2 copies of Wakarehime. I don't think he's playing the Amaterasu Stride. No, I mean, not the Amaterasu GB8 is what I mean to say. Moving on, we've got the Card World Akiba GB Occupier Qualifier, 32 people, and it was won by Neonectar, and it was a Standard Plus build, not a Bloom token combination. Like the last time we've seen Neonectar on here. Yeah, basically, his only strides of note are the 4 copies of Katarina, the Nation Stride to make your strides free, and then holy shit, look at all those G Guardians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 G Guardians. Oh, and a Sea Breeze. I guess so. I mean, I guess the idea is that all you ever are going to need for this deck is Katarina and just Katarina, so I guess so. But I feel like you could cut out on any number of those G Guardians, at least to cut them down to like 5 or 6 and like run some more utility strides, because I do believe there are some good utility strides available to this deck. Dream Spinning Asha is also pretty free, but Katarina does enable multi-attacks and can build you a board. I do like the idea of this guy playing Maiden of Gladius as a 2-of, which is the Amber clone from the original trial deck of Neonectar, and its ability is when it boosts, you target one of your rear guards and clone it. One of your other rear guards, I believe, and clone it. And I guess like the main idea you can do with this is you can target either your Sylvia or your Maiden of Trailing Rose, and then just clone them, and they call it token. So for a counter +1, you get an entire new column, and because Katarina gives your tokens plus 10,000 power, it's a 15k booster alongside a 13 or 23 attacker, depending on what kind of gifts you have. 13 plus 15 would be, what, 28 with the Force 2? Yeah. No indication what kind of gifts this guy was playing, but I imagine it was Force 2, because Neonectar definitely appreciates that. And then lastly, we've got the Grand Panda GB Occupa Qualifier, 24 people, and it was won by Magus Water. What can I really point out from here? This guy's playing only 2 of the original Ichikishima and then 4 of the new one. He's playing Ultima, the Nation Stride, Wakurahime, Seabreeze, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 G-Guardians? Yes. And that's pretty much it. So, all in all, Premium Collection is doing its thing. It's made a couple decks better, and it's made a couple decks viable, and it's also made some decks really good. And as far as the standard side goes, we've got at least 1 top from Nova Grappler. Otherwise, BT's still giving us its firm but gentle grip on the format, and Kagero and Link Joker seem to be doing well too. Maybe the next time we do one of these things, we'll get to see what's going on, at least as far as Kagero goes, whether or not the end has made it in, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can really say about this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Until next time, this is Boostar889, jacking out. Balam! Motherfucker, that's what it's called! Balam! Okay, now that's done, I'm finally... Okay, now we're done. Thank you all. Until next time, this is Boostar889, jacking out.